Kaya mat? Yes, good. So what do you do once your dog knows a behavior? There's a couple of different things that you can work on when your dog has learned the behavior that you're teaching them. And basically what that's doing is you want to make sure that they can perform the behavior no matter what else is going on in any situation that you might want them to know it in. So for Kaya, she knows to go to her mat and she knows to lay down on it. Okay, get it. And if I toss a treat away, she's pretty likely to come back and at least settle mostly on the mat. She's still a puppy, she's still learning, but this has become a fairly easy exercise for her. So what does that look like in terms of making exercises more difficult, especially as you are starting out and if your dog already has some background in training? How can you make exercises a little more challenging for you and your dog? The biggest thing to focus on are the 3 Ds. That's distance, distraction, and duration. So first and foremost, you have duration. How long can your dog perform this behavior? You can see that we are reaching the end of Kaya's duration on this mat behavior. Okay, get it. So that means I'm going to reward her as frequently as she needs, slowly decreasing the frequency of treats so she gets a little bit better at it. What is that? Just like, oh, I'm not on the mat. Get it? Or reset you, baby. Slowly decreasing the frequency of treats on the mat while asking the dog to hold the position for longer and longer. What I'm not going to do is ask for duration in addition to other difficulties when upping the challenge of a behavior. I'm going to ask for duration and I'm going to sit right here with her and I'm going to dole out treats, and everything else about the picture is going to look very similar to what it was when she first learned it. Okay. What I might also start to ask for is distance. Can she offer the behavior even if I'm not close to her? Yes, good girl. For a stationary behavior like this, I'm always going to come in to reward her, but you can see that even a step away makes this behavior much more difficult for her than it would be otherwise. Okay. Good. Distance also isn't linear. So what that means is that I might go in a straight line back. Okay. For Kaya for this behavior, and she might be able to continue to offer this mat behavior, not coming up to me for the down, or she might not. It's like, I don't know, there's 2 beds here. You go mat? Good. But even if I can go 10 feet straight back, okay, I may not be able to come at a different angle. Or I might. It all depends on the dog's understanding of the behavior and testing where they understand the behavior and how they understand the behavior is part of building it so you can use it anytime, anywhere. Okay. The last and biggest challenge is going to be distraction. So a distraction can be anything. It might be practicing this in a busier area. It might be practicing this with someone else in the room. It might just be practicing this with me acting more exciting near her. Anything that is distracting or exciting or worrisome for the dog can prove to be a distraction when they're learning a new skill. Right now, I've distracted Kaya by going and getting different treats, and she's completely forgotten that she's supposed to lay down as part of this exercise. Yes, good girl. In a situation like that, I'm going to reward her very heavily once she figures it out. I'm going to release her as soon as she's done. Okay. And toss a treat away. And then I am going to make it a little bit easier since I see a distraction came up that made duration and distance harder to do. Yes, good girl. Okay. What can make those exercises harder is by increasing the distraction. Now, if I'm going to increase the distraction, I'm not going to ask for a lot of duration and I'm not going to be at a distance. So if I'm going to open my palm to show her those treats, okay, I'm going to release her fairly quickly from that. And I'm not going to ask her to come to it at a distance. Okay, get it, good girl. So anytime you have any behavior, ask yourself how you can adjust the distance, distraction, and duration of the behavior to make it either harder or easier for your dog. If one piece of that is too hard, for example, if Kaya could not handle having these treats out near her, I might work on increasing duration a little bit more or increasing distance a little bit more before I pull those back. Okay. And ask for this big distraction. This is also specifically a distraction I would work on separately from a mat behavior, but is absolutely something that can be combined with mat work to create a really solid distraction behavior. You'll find this in starting zone core. This is mat work, and this is an errorless weight. And combining the two creates some mat work with some really excellent distractions without leaving your house, without pulling partners in, without needing anyone other than yourself. Okay, scatter.